Alright, this is the backyard. Obviously, property went back to those trees. This is the pond. Looks pretty full. Possibly late summer. Looks like there's some algae on it. That was the garage, which I understand is no longer there. Here's the front entry to the house. Neighbors across the way. Backyard. These original 8mm movies. My dad wasn't very good with this camera, so some of these don't come out too well. Had a little trouble getting the exposure correct. You get some better pictures coming up here a little bit farther on. Here's the cherry trees that were on the side of the house. There's my dad coming home from work. 54 Ford, I think that's what that was in the background there. Here's Mom out playing with her plants in the spring. And more of the cherry blossoms. There's little brother Bruce hanging from the trees. There he is, climbing the trees. Those cherry trees were great. Used to eat them all summer long. Had a picnic table out there. There's State Road in the background and the Paranka's car next door. Here's the pond again. Looks like it's pretty full, probably full into summer here. This is the bridge my dad built. He was an iron worker, brought these beams home from work and put them in, and eventually built a bridge across there. Here's a little better exposure on these pictures, and this is springtime. That's my mom with my uncle. Lilac bush that she was very happy with, one of her favorite trees in the yard. There's the addition that was added on when we moved in the house. That addition was not there. Here we are in the fall. Beautiful colors. I remember those very fondly. And we're heading down towards the back again. Going to get some more pictures of the pond coming up here. A lot of algae grew on it in the summertime, and there's the cattails there. And too bad that that's not there anymore. This is the guy that actually built the addition to the house. And that's this is on the pond in the winter. Early pictures. Here again, exposure is really crummy. You'll see the Fabrices in here. That's Mervine and Dominic. They're in the red. And that's my mother and myself and my brother. The Favors family there. There's Mervine in the scarf. Her and my mom are very good friends. Very good friends. There's Sam Pranka in the red poncho there. Not sure who that is. Don't remember him. Sam Pranka, Mervine, Dominic, and my father. There's Sam Pranka and my little brother. And that's my father's thumb. That showed up in quite a few of our videos actually over the years. This was one of the major neighborhood gathering spots all winter long. Used to, every weekend, people would come over and we'd just have a great time down there. Have fire, hot chocolate, and spend the day down there. My father had rigged up a pump device that would pump water over the ice. When we had a clear night, it would freeze nice and smooth, and it was really a lot of fun. That's still the bridge under construction here. Here's some interior shots of the house. Thought you might like to see those. This is my older brother. They're in the white hat, and looks like they were going to high school dance or something along those lines. There's a stairway behind them there, actually going upstairs. As you can see, the addition was still under construction there. Here we are in the dining room. This looks like it's about Easter time. And the front entryway. I think my mom and brother were coming home from probably going to church on Easter Sunday. Fireplace, I wonder if that's still in the house and whether it still works. And just some more shots of the living room. That's the Pranka's house in the background, the big pear tree. I hope that's still there. I used to love eating those pears all summer long. And this is the Faverses. There's Dominic, Mervine, and Tom and Teresa. I just remember them barely. They were born just not too long before we left Ohio there. And that was 1963, and I haven't seen any of those folks since. Here's some little better shots of the backyard. Color's a little better. I think by now we'd upgraded to a Super 8 camera, possibly. Either that or my father finally figured out how to get the exposure proper. Here's the pond, probably in late spring. Looks like things have melted off. Still a little ice around the edges, or it could be early fall, early winter. I'm not really sure, but I'm guessing probably late winter. Things have melted off. A little out of sequence here, but that might have been, maybe that was early winter, and now we're actually into winter. Used to sled down this hill as kids. Used to have a great time when it would snow. We used to go right down the hill and empty out right onto the pond like that there. My father used to spend hours clearing off that ice for us as kids, and we did appreciate it. We spent many hours down there playing hockey, just skating, sledding, had a great time. Used to spend our summers down there fishing just for hours and hours and hours. Never kept anything. It was always catch and release. The pond was a little bit polluted. I think there was a lot of runoff came from the septic tanks and stuff up and down the road there. Here we're back into the springtime, everything in full bloom again. I believe that was the Pranka's greenhouse that was behind the trees there. And here's the pond again, probably early spring. Everything's not bloomed yet, and the pond's nice and full from the winter runoff. There's the bridge that eventually got built. And there's actually a dam there also that my father built to help keep the lake full. There's the dam. Built that by hand. I don't remember how he diverted the water while he was building it, but he did. And there's the bridge and the stream that ran down the back of the property. And coming up to the end here, I think we got a final shot of the yard, the big pear tree, the Prankus house in the background. Here again, spring, bloom, dandelions. I remember tons of dandelions in the side yard, all over the place. Used to attract bees. Used to step on bees 2 or 3 times a year running around barefoot. So, hope you enjoyed this and a little glimpse into the past, and maybe we'll come back and see you soon.